show, cause we give you what you need. And it's 3 times a week. It's that bacon, egg, and cheese. It's that bacon, egg, and cheese show. And it's 3 times a week. And you know we bring that heat. It's that bacon, egg, and cheese.
That is
Good morning, Arsonist. I know who that
Good morning.
is. Come on now.
I just want to make sure everybody knows who each other is. Bitch, you looking good. I love the black.
Great.
Hello. So before we go, Miss Lisa, can I introduce everybody to Arsonist? Tell me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here is the originator of a certain sound that every producer out here has tried to mimic and try to steal. There's even Drake talking about his beats, and he always wanted a heat maker's beat and try to get his homeboys to remake it. He is a ground layer. He is a tastemaker. Pause. We always play that game. And I mean, it's just super legendary. And he created a sound for New York and created the sound for Dipset. So this man right here is absolutely amazing. Besides that, his wall is full of plaques when you go over to the studio. And he's just super talented. And before we even get into all that in your history, I just want to say this is the first guy who ever believed in me as a songwriter. Everybody knows Lady Luck as a rapper. I got bars. I said, Ars, I want to sing. He said, Luck, you're right. He let me come through there, me and my cousin Leah, and they really gave me time in the studio and stuff like that. And we're working on selling songs. And I just want to thank him for just having my back all the time.
You're making all types of money now. Let me
hey,
hold something.
I love you.
She definitely money. She rich.
Let me hold something.
She is rich.
Hey, Ars, you know I'm always coming through there with anything that I have. And his studio is in the Diamond District right now, so you know it ain't cheap over there. So let's get this show started. Yeah. Oh yeah, we could run up. We're gonna run up on him. We ran up on him. Yeah, we ran up on him.
Let's go.
Yeah. So let's get the show started.
Well, welcome to Bacon, Egg, and Cheese, where we chop up the hottest topics, dish the dirt, and serve it to you raw, baby. And we deliver it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. It's the Black Man's Morning. You see the legends. We got Lady Luck, Babs Bunny. I'm Miss Lissa, and you can get these glasses by going to my website, MissLissaKnows.com. Bunny, Luck, do y'all want to do y'all drop before we get into the menu?
Queen of the Ring TV, Queen of the Ring artist. You already know the vibe. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Holla.
And Lady Luck, I'm here. Shout out to my friend Joy, Enjoy Customs. She made these. She made this right here. And this hair right here is from your girl, Silk Hair by Sasha. So shout out to her. So, Ars, let's...
what about Arsonist? Do you have any shout-outs, drops, website links you want to give to the audience?
Nah, just shout out to whoever's fans of me. I appreciate y'all. That's it. I ain't promoting nothing right now.
We still talking about that battle, but we'll get into that.
All the fire beats. So, Ars, tell us how you got into production. Because I know that you're Jamaican.
Right.
Right? So, and I know that Jamaicans are... Go ahead.
I got kicked. I used to be a DJ, and I was going to Howard University. I got kicked out of Howard. When I got kicked out of Howard, I had a baby on the way, and I had to figure out how to make money. My homeboy let me hold his MPC. I figured it out in a weekend. I'm giving you the short version of the story. I ended up selling 2 beats to this dude by the name of Todd Terry. He believed in me and bought me like $30,000 worth of equipment, and I was off to the races. And that's a short story.
That's fire. And so like, what was your first like solidified beat where you like, all right, nigga, I'm on? Like, who was the first celebrity or first person with a record deal to buy a beat?
Cannabis.
Really?
It was on. I was on the sequel album. I had the first track. I had the intro track on there.
Oh, that's fire. I didn't even know that. And then, so how'd you link up with Dipset? How did that happen?
Cam used to be managed by a dude by the name of Renee McLean, and he I met up with him because we was trying to get a song on the radio with these artists. And he said, what do y'all do? I said, we produce. I gave him a CD, had like 20 beats on there. And out of the 20 beats, 9 of them made Diplomatic Immunity. So
what was the inspiration? Like, how did you come up with those beats at the time? Like, what was the thought process? What movies did you watch? Or what were you thinking behind that?
I was starving. That's it. I was just hungry. I wanted to be in the game. You understand? Like, nothing else mattered to me. So that's what came out. That was like, my aggression, my pain, my anger, all that shit was in that music. So I really couldn't tell you. I wanted people to hear my music.
No,
So I
I mean
made
like in
music like
coming up
that.
with that sound, like what
Yeah,
was
you
that
have a good
creative
sound.
process like in
Yeah.
creating that sound at that time where people wasn't pushing the envelope like this?
So, well, I'm Jamaican, right? So the only records that was in my crib was like Beres Hammond, Garnet Silk, Bob Marley, Sanchez. So like the records I had to pick from was reggae records. So one of the first records I made was Dipset Anthem.
Oh wow,
Yeah, that's a
that's
reggae
fire.
sample for people that don't know. It's a reggae sample.
You definitely have a lot of great samples. Do you have
That
any
is fire. I
advice
didn't
for
know that.
even now, like for people who making beats that are using samples as far as like clearances? It's a lot of like what's the process like, and do you have any like tips for people?
I would just say don't be scared to sample. At the end of the day, I believe if the original owner hears something that they love, they're not going to deny putting it out. You understand? Like, so it's just like shoot your shot. Don't let that hinder your creative process. Is basically what I'm saying.
Right. Have you ever
How
had
do
a
you?
sample not be clear that made you? I'm so sorry. That made you really sad.
Yeah, on Joel's first album, we had a record with him and Ashanti, and the sample didn't clear, so the record never came out.
Can we tell
You
us
guys
who
should
that was?
What's that? Oh, the sample?
Yeah.
It was um. Give me a second. It'll come back to me. Not Donny Hathaway. It was It'll come back to me. Give me a second. It's been
Take your
like
you
time.
guys
it's been like
you
18
guys
years.
can reproduce it? I know that sometimes people reproduce it. There was nothing that you guys could reproduce or try to do it a different way.
It was too late in the album. Like we had to turn the album in about maybe about 4 or 5 days, 3 4 days, something like that. So it wasn't really time to
Mm-hmm.
redo it at the time.
Fire. Have you
Yeah.
ever by jacking your sound? Like, is there anybody like, oh my guy, what are you doing over there? You know what I mean? It sounds like you're trying to.
Now there's a lot.
Is
There's a
there
lot.
anybody trying to Tory Lane you right now? Is there anybody trying to Tory
I
Lane
mean,
you
yeah,
right now?
there's a. I mean, people do it, but I think a lot of people do it out of love because they'll send me shit and be like, "Yo, this sounds like you," or "This reminds me of you," or "This was inspired by you." You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I'm not mad at that, but when that becomes your style, that's kind of where I have a problem with it. When it turns into that, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Can I ask you this? Have you ever sampled something and they said you could use it, but you felt like they wanted too much? Like, oh, this costs too much.
Well, when we did El Capo, the New York City record, the dudes wanted 20,000 just to clear it. And I just felt like that was crazy because we were signed to the same publishing company. So end of the day, we spoke, we worked it out, and we pretty much got it for like way less than that. Way less than that.
Who's some of your
Yeah, cause
producing influences? Because I know somebody in here asked. Thank you, Eve. I know somebody in here asked about Bink. Um,
yeah.
so, I mean, who are some? They just said it in the comments. Who are some of your producer influences, or like somebody else's sound that you like?
Um, I love RZA. I love Premier. I love Dr. Dre. I love Just Blaze, Justice League. Um, I'm fans of a bunch of producers, man. Like I'm not one of those dudes that's like, yo, he's not dope as me or this. Nah, I love everybody, man. I think once you have your own sound, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Like Swiss, I think Swiss he's a connoisseur of his own sound. You know what I'm saying? Um, Timbaland, Timbaland created his own sound. RZA, definitely Dr. Dre. It's just I'm fans of those dudes.
Right,
You
right.
also notably worked with Fred the Godson, especially before his untimely passing. How much unreleased music do you have? Is there going to be a project to be released? Do you want to share anything, like any fun stories or anecdotes from
Um,
your experience?
I have a bunch of music that's unreleased on Fred. We're just trying to figure the best way to put it out. That's what's going on right now. And honestly, I don't know if I want to get into stories about Fred this early in the morning. I feel like, you know, I'm just my mind ain't right for it right now.
They
I
Okay.
still I
spent a
still
lot.
I still miss Fred a lot, you know?
I would just say Fred is a
Understandable.
good guy, and like every time, no matter if Fred was working or not, Fred was always there. You
A
know what I
million
mean? So
percent.
Ours had 3 studio rooms. It's like one little room, you know, where we send the little guys in there to make the beats, and then they had the A room and the B room. And Fred was just all through there, and it's so much love. You know, shout out to Leanne, shout out to the family. I've known Fred for 100 years, and the sound that these guys created is amazing. He also did Joel Ortiz project. Work closely with him. Ars, you know what I love about Ars, like he gives everybody a chance. You know what I mean? And like as long as you're dope, if you're not whack, he'll let you in the building. We work plenty of hours all night long, and he actually had me believe more in myself because I was just like, hey, I want to write, and he's like, all right, go ahead. And I brought Leah through there, and he let me do that. Shout out to Billie Jean. I know we did tons of records over there. So like, if you're dope, Ars will give you a chance, and that's what I like about him. You know what I mean? Like he'll work with the little guys. He's done records with Beyonce. Like, what was one of your biggest records, Ars? Like one of your records that's like, wow, this is crazy.
I don't know. To me, it's always still like it's always gonna be Dipset Anthem to me. It's always gonna be that because that was like that broke ground for me. So I'm always gonna say that record, regardless of who I work with. I'm always gonna say Dipset Anthem because that set the trend.
Who would we consider to be your biggest record, Paul?
It would probably be Beyonce. Like as far as notable artists, it would probably be Beyonce.
Fire. Anybody that you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet besides Babs?
Question.
Besides me?
Yeah, let's do it. Jay-Z, Eminem, 50 Cent. Shit, if he come out of retirement, Andre 3000. There's a bunch of people I'd love to work with.
Well, those are definitely.
You worked with Kanye?
Well,
really quick.
It's a long story, but I did something for Kanye, but yeah. Let's just.
Well, speaking of Kanye, we have an exclusive because Babs Bunny is in Atlanta, and she had the pleasure of partaking in the listening experience. I'll pull up a video, but as I'm getting that together, can you tell us what it was like? Did they have good food? Was it $50,000 for some wings? Like, let's talk.
Girl, let me tell you something. First of all, the one thing I did have was a Heineken, and I haven't had a Heineken in years. What happened? I hope he pull back up. I haven't had a Heineken in years, okay? Because they ain't had no Henny at the bar. They ain't have no Jose Cuervo at the bar. They ain't have no Casamigos at the bar. They ain't have none of this shit I like, okay? So now, I gets in there, I got my Heineken, and then I rolls up, and lights my J. Girl, I did not know I was going to hell last night, let me tell you. I felt like I was in the fiery pits, and it was very weird. It was very, very strange. And it was people, like it was a girl that was sitting in front of us, and it was like she was just going crazy. She was by herself, too, and it was like she was getting hypnotized, and she was like the security had to keep telling her, like, yo, get off the rail, like she was wilding. Like, it was really strange. I was a little bit too high to be in that type of scenery. The weed and that type of shit did not mix. And with the Heineken, I was like, okay. So I went with my friend Eve, and so I looked at Eve, and she looked at me, and we was like, yes, time to go. And so that's what we did. We got up and we walked up 100 stairs, bitch. And I was capping walking up them stairs because I wanted to stop 25 stairs up. But I said, they watching me. Because we was down at the bottom. So I'm eating them stairs. I got to the top, bitch. I said, woo. Lord, we done made it out of hell, baby. It was a long way out of hell. Them steps out of hell was a long flight. Bitch.
Why did you feel like it was hell?
Explain. Yeah, and Lover left with us too. Like, yeah, it was like, yeah.
It was time to go?
It was time to go, bitch. Like, okay, they need fucking escalators in these goddamn arenas. Because when you sitting at the bottom, it's cool walking down. You like, oh, I'm lit. You walking by everybody. Like, yeah, bitch, you up here, bitch. Oh, I fuck you, bitches. I'm lit, bitch. I'm going to the bottom, bitch. I'm by the rail, bitch. I'm by the rail. But going up the
motherfuckers. I'm trying to bring Arts back to hell.
Someone crashed the party. Welcome back.
You know what happened? My phone,
right on time.
I was on the roof and my phone overheated. And that shit just turned itself off.
Oh,
Yeah, that shit
well,
was
we're
hot as
glad that
hell.
it's cooling now.
Yeah. I had to
Well,
go
we're
get
gonna
that
show you
dog.
this video. We were talking about Babs' experience at the Kanye Donda listening event in Atlanta. Someone crashed the party and ended up being crashed into. Let's go to the videotape.
Yo, they threw your
What the
man
fuck?
down.
They tackled that baby.
Wait, so you was there for that?
Nope, Babs was.
First of all,
Babs was.
I wasn't there for that because a bitch done got out of hell. You see that shit? People was going crazy. Crazy. I said, no, I'm out of here. But when we was outside, we heard the yelling. Ah! I said, oh shit, who he bought out? I thought maybe he bought Jay-Z. I said, no, he missed it. He bought somebody out. But then I seen that video. He didn't bring nobody out.
They came out.
Somebody came out. Listen, it was
But
weird.
why'd you feel in hell? Why did you feel like you?
Bitch, go look at my story.
It was a lot of.
Go look at my Instagram story, okay? And you would feel like you gotta get out of hell too.
Somebody's going through a tunnel.
Oh no, you know what? Hold on.
Somebody's going.
That's the heat maker.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, speaking of
heat
maker, hit maker, and legendary, Nas dropped a new album.
Yeah.
Did you guys get an opportunity to take a listen?
Wait, Nas dropped a new album?
Yes.
Wait, when was this? Today?
Last night.
Last night.
I didn't know that shit. Y'all telling me.
Well, Nas dropped a new album. Everyone, make sure you are locked into on Bacon, Egg, and Cheese, baby, because we're going to give you the hottest dish, okay? Follow us on Instagram. Make sure you are locked in on Bacon, Egg, and Cheese on YouTube because you see it. We're giving exclusive, baby. We're giving exclusive.
Kanye did 2 listening parties. He done got flown into the sky. They done took him out of here. Nigga think he Jesus and still ain't dropped an album yet. So we don't know what's going on with Kanye.
It's called King Disease 2.
King Disease 2.
King Disease 2.
Wait, so Hit Boy did that one again too?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yep. Does anyone have a funny Nas story?
All I know is Jay gotta holler at me, man. Stop playing. Nas making King Disease. Let's do something, Jay. You got Hit Boy, you got Heat Makers. Let's get it.
Yeah, they about to break back the throne. So I think that you and Nas should work. You and Jay and Kanye should work together on that throne album.
I'm ready for that. I'm more than ready for that.
Somebody needs to work with Kanye on his show. Okay?
How was the show?
It was weird. It was very weird. It was so fucking weird. I couldn't even stay for the whole show.
Was it weird or groundbreaking?
It was not groundbreaking. It was kind of like, I don't know what to think. I was like, I got to get out of hell. I felt like I was in hell. I didn't like it. If you like dark shit, it was people with all black. They was crawling on the floors. They was rolling around. They was running. Like, it was, yo.
Kanye seems a little confused then. I thought it was going to be more like spiritually aware. And
it was so much bass. It was so much bass. So the bass, it was like it was shaking you. It was like, oh, I got to get the fuck. I'm telling you, if you smoke weed and you go to a Kanye West, because it wasn't a show, it was a listening party. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, listen, yeah, it don't go together. You got to be super duper sober to be able to.
Speaking of going together, Babs was hopping around. She is a socialite. She ended up at another groundbreaking experience. Can you tell us about the Brat Loves Judy premiere party?
Yes, Brat Love Judy premiered yesterday. And so, she had a premiere party yesterday, which, I had the pleasure of being invited to. And so I went, and it was at, this bar and grill. It was nice. They had all these nice balloons, and they had the Brat and Judy picture everywhere. And I was like, yes, for the rainbow. Yes, for the rainbow love. Yes, yes, yes.
I feel like I watched that show last week. Didn't it come out last week? I saw episode.
You probably got the exclusive. It came out for everyone else last night
when did
on WeTV.
Wasn't the episode where they was doing work on her crib?
Yes.
Yes.
I seen that last week.
You
I
get
know
the
I'm not bugging.
exclusive, sir. You will pat yourself on the back, okay? You got the first
I know
look.
I seen it last week.
What did you think about it?
It was dope. It was dope. It's a good show. It's a good show.
It's definitely a groundbreaking show.
I'm also like a big fan of shit like 90 Day Fiance and Love After Lockup and shit like that. I watch that type
of shit, yo.
I love Blue Joints.
Married at First Sight, nigga.
All of that shit. I watched Married at First Sight Australia. That's how I get into that whole shit.
Would you ever do that?
No, never. Not in a million years.
I would do it just for the experience, right? Like Married for me watching the shows, hell yeah, I would do Married at First Sight. Hell yeah, I would be lit on that show.
Listen,
that shit would be hilarious, yo.
When they turn the cameras off, you'd be tight that you married. Nah, you don't want to do that.
No, because they actually get people that are compatible.
Yeah, I know what I'm walking into. 9 out of 10, the shit ain't gonna work. Hopefully, I meet some fucking scientists or some shit, and you know what I'm saying.
Now you got to get a divorce.
I'm all for divorce.
You can't get it annulled?
I'm all for divorce.
What you said, Luck?
Would you do reality TV, Arsh?
I respect my family's privacy too much. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to put my family through that. So I couldn't do it just because now whatever they do is under a microscope because of me. I don't think I'd want to do that.
Even if it's good TV, like even if it's not like Love and Hip Hop, we're not throwing them under the bus. But I'm just saying, like, what about, you know, something like Brat and Judy, some clean television, like T.I.'s Family Show, something like that.
It depends. It depends. Everything would just have to be. I would have to have a decent amount of control of the editing and shit like that, or to see the editing. You understand? Like, because some shit will get spun and you just look crazy all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck? So it just depends.
Well, speaking of looking crazy, now it's like all of a sudden, Snoop is the man with 1,000 jobs. There's nothing Uncle Snoop won't do to get that check for his family. Let's check him out. He's all over the globe, baby. He got Bollywood songs.
No, that's not Snoop. What's going on?
Yes, it is.
Who is that?
Snoop. He's everywhere. Wait, see? Snoop doing everything, okay?
You're
Put some respect on his name. Bollywood. Snoop got German ass.
Wait, who is that?
Snoop singing in German. He also has Punjabi songs.
Shout out to Snoop, man.
And I tell y'all,
he's on a fire.
Got Vietnamese songs.
I ain't mad at Snoop.
He is the face of the delivery company in Australia. He's everywhere.
Is it Snoop the most famous celebrity in the world?
I think so, yeah.
I told y'all.
And he got a gospel album.
Like a month ago, I said Snoop was the most famous rapper in the world.
Say that.
I told y'all he is the most famous rapper in the entire world, period.
You know who the most famous cartoon character in the world is? Who would you think?
Bart Simpson?
Nope.
Barney?
Bugs Bunny.
Bunny?
Are y'all thinking Bugs Bunny?
That makes sense. She knew it was her family. It's her uncle.
Right there.
It's her uncle.
Babs. You right there.
Hey,
it's her uncle.
What'd you say?
Yes.
I said that's her uncle. Who would you say are the top 5 cartoon characters of all time?
For me?
Yes. You all can do it.
Definitely Bart Simpson.
Okay.
For me. Daffy Duck. You can tell I'm old, right? Daffy Duck. Who else? Bugs Bunny, of course. Mickey Mouse.
Last one.
Who the fuck would be the last one? What cartoons did I watch growing up? I don't know.
Fat Albert?
And Homer Simpson.
Okay.
Homer Simpson.
Do y'all have
my
a top
favorite
5?
cartoon? My top 5 is Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny, because she spits hot fire. There you
You already
go.
Oh,
know.
Bam.
There
shout
it
out.
is.
Um,
Lucky.
I actually love Family Guy. You know,
Oh
I
yeah, I
love
love Family Guy.
of course, you know, I mean, you know, I was watching the Jetsons with my mom. I love the Flintstones, you know what I
Ooh.
mean?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, I
And
forgot about those. I forgot about
yeah,
those.
and then you know, like they're saying Fat Albert is dope and you know, I
Last
just love.
one.
Oh, last one, Powerpuff Girls, bitches.
Ooh. Ooh. I'ma steal two of yours. I'ma steal Jetsons and the Flintstones. I love Arthur. I watched Arthur until I was like 20 something. And
What made you stop?
Barney and Barney got hits. Okay. You a
No, I mean,
producer,
why
you
did you
know
stop
hits.
watching Arthur at 20 something? What made you stop?
I had to raise my daughter. I
How
had to
much
do it,
was
had
you
to be a
watching Arthur?
mom.
You
Had
was
to,
watching it that much you couldn't raise your daughter?
no, because I didn't put TV on for her. No, sorry. I actually didn't play my daughter from birth to 2
Yeah.
wasn't allowed to watch television.
Oh
Only
Oh, that's
wow.
reading books to
crazy.
her. Yeah, only music, books, and interaction. So that's why
Oh,
I turned the
Yo,
TV
baby.
off for
more
everyone.
power to you for that. You got to be strong to do that. I
I
got
don't
to
really
tell
like
my
TV
daughter
like
in front
that
Strong.
of the
anyway.
TV for hours. Like, yo, you got to watch this for a minute.
No,
You
you
gotta
know,
sit
she was
down right
good.
there. I'll
Yeah.
be right.
Do y'all remember DuckTales?
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
DuckTales.
DuckTales, yeah.
Yo,
I used to
I
watch
was trying to get
DuckTales.
Arson to do the beat for me. I don't know if he remembers. Boom, 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 boom. Life
Yeah, yeah,
is like
yeah, yeah.
a chain here in Lux World. I wanted to flip
Ooh.
it.
That's kind of
Ooh,
dope.
I like that. Scrooge McLuck.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Got my
remember the
crew
Michael
with
Jackson idea
me.
that you wanted, I think somebody took. Remember when you had that
Yeah.
Michael Jackson idea?
Which one was that?
To
The
bring him a summer jam?
No, I'm talking about the sample, like a sample at the end of a Michael Jackson song.
Oh,
And
that
and somebody,
that that that
yeah, yeah,
that. I think that
yeah.
was. And then your man,
Some
Boogie
somebody
started
took it.
singing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would come over there to the studio. They would let me rant. I mean, Arsh is just so cool. He would just sit there and just blow it down and just let luck go off. Yo, Arsh, I'm telling you, I came there with invention ideas. I mean, I just came there with everything. My brother just always was accepting and be like, luck is crazy.
Is
And
it crazy
some of them
to
work.
think that the top 5 rappers should be refreshed? So there's a new show that's on, I believe HBO is called Uninterrupted the Shop, and they're saying that they should refresh. Meek Mill was one of the guests on the show.
The thing about hip hop now,
They should
that's
refresh
really
the top 5.
is that it's multi-generational now.
Totally.
And see, it wasn't that way before, and that's why, like, I feel like in sports, I've said this about top 5s with, basketball. The top 5 has got to change. It can't be the same one rooted forever because we're seeing different shit all the time.
Yeah.
But in hip hop, I feel like we're just so much more emotional about who those top 5 rappers are. Like, I love Tupac, I love Biggie, but they're gonna have to move out the top 5 because it's new shit that we're seeing. People have got better.
Got
It's
more
like what it
accolades.
is.
I think that's a great
Got
point.
better.
One of the
That's
things that
that's a
first
sensitive. That's a
Okay,
Better.
so
sensitive
we
topic,
don't want to
man.
hear their opinions. We want to hear your opinions. Should the top 5 be refreshed? Has anyone surpassed Biggie, who
No,
was ahead
here's
of his
what.
time?
Who said that the top 5 has to be the same for everybody? Like,
Right.
I'm sure my
Wow.
top 5 is different from everybody else's. So what I'm saying is, mine probably always will stay the same. Maybe the 4 and 5 might change, but the 1, 2, and 3 is never going to change for me. You understand? Like, what I look like taking Biggie out of my top 5 when he can't prove himself no more. But what he gave me was spectacular.
At
You
24.
understand?
At 24.
Right. This is what I'm saying to you. So it's like, he'll always be in my top 3. You understand? Like, and then you look at, to me, like somebody like a Jay-Z, he could do no wrong to me. So he's going to be in my top 3 forever too. And then you might have somebody like to me, Nas is in my top 5, but he's not in my top 3. My top 3 is, Rakim would be number 3 for me. Because I just think what he did for hip-hop at the time, everybody followed him. You know what I mean? Like, to me, there would be no Jay-Z's without Rakim.
Right.
You understand? So I got to put him up there, but I can't really see shifting my list around like that because the people that are on my list did too much.
Right.
You understand? So
thing, and that's my thing. Two things. One, I think it's disrespectful to try to take somebody out of the top five, and the top five could be, like you said, from our generation. Somebody might have Melly Mel in their top five, but I think it's disrespectful to take somebody like Biggie off the list, or even Tupac, because every rapper is influenced by them. To me, the top three rappers to me who has influenced everybody outside of, you know, Rakim and Run DMC, but like of our generation is Jay-Z, Biggie, and Nas. And you can hear them and everybody, pause, even the down south rappers, even like T.I. and things of that nature. And I also think, like, as Black people, we need to stop doing this shit because we're not really connected to our own history, and our history starts in school with us learning that we were slaves, and we're not really learning, Big L, we're not really learning about where we're from. We are quick to throw our legends away. So we're quick to be like, oh, it's a top five, when there's so many people who have influenced the game so much. We're quick to be like, this is the new Michael Jackson, this is the new Beyonce, and it's like that whack that you don't see them over there. You don't see Caucasians, you don't see the Punjabi, you don't ever see other people throwing away their older artists who was groundbreaking and did so much for the culture, to be like,
we're the only genre that do that. No other
we're the only people that do
that.
Because we do our music, we do that with our musicians, we do that with our actors, we do that with a lot of people who have done so much for us as a culture. You know what I'm saying? And I think we need to stop doing that, you know?
Yeah, I feel that way too. But I gotta put Little Kim in my top five because for female rappers,
abs.
No, Little Kim slander
word to my
will be allowed.
Yo, you wildin', son. What are you talking about right now? What are you
Notorious
talking about?
You wildin'.
What are you talking
You in my
about?
top five. You in my top five.
Top five, B.
You
in my top five. You
I respect
there.
that.
You wasn't there. You seen Biggie write Haram?
No, I heard the reference.
Queen bitch. The reference to Queen bitch.
You ain't hear nothing.
The reference to Queen bitch.
No,
I know. Cam wrote "Crush on You."
Exactly. Come on.
You was there when he wrote it.
That's my nigga. You ain't gonna lie.
Word to my mother, y'all wildin' right now. Word to my mother.
Listen, Kim is my top five, like, artists of all time. But if you talking about lyricists, somebody with a pen, whoop, 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 whoop. Now you know how I feel about Kim and Foxy, like, you know, ride or die. But if you talking about niggas with a pen and all that, man, like, come on, man.
We ain't say all of that. Who the top five writers? We ain't say that. Nobody said who the top five writers.
Yo,
here's a better question.
Yo, shout out Lil Kim, shout out Remy Ma, shout out Foxy.
What's your top five? Give me your top five female artists.
Huh?
Good question.
Give me your top five female artists of all times.
Okay.
Little Kim, Foxy Brown.
Is this in order?
No, Little Kim is number one, but yeah, nobody else is in order but Little Kim.
Okay. So
they
Kim,
all
Foxy,
four behind the Queen. Kim,
all right.
We got Foxy, we got Brat, we got. That's my top three. I gotta think about the next two.
Yo, we got Kim, we got Foxy, we got Brat, we got MC Light, and I don't give a fuck.
Latifah?
You
gotta say Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah. I loved her. What do you mean? You She's for us. Okay.
Yeah, Queen Latifah got to be top of the list somewhere.
And she could sing. That's Dana Owens.
I'm just saying. What are we?
Make your own list.
Off of?
Make your own list. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. Okay. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki the serial killer. Hit after hit.
I definitely put Nicki on there.
Yeah, she deserves to be on the list now. I mean, she did her shit to get on that list.
Nicki gotta be on the list.
I don't throw Lauren. Everybody saying Lauren. I don't throw Lauren in the top five.
Yo,
Lauren, we have to.
Can
I say why? Can I say why?
Yes, please say why.
Lauren is number one to me. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Lauren's number one.
Lauren's different kind of artist.
Spit 4 bars from Lauren.
It's funny how money changes situation.
I knew that coming.
Miscommunication leads to complications.
Got it.
Listen, to me.
Yo, Luck, don't do that, Luck.
Let me tell you why. Lauren is dope. Let me explain to you. Lauren is dope, and I think she's one of our dope artists. She's like Missy Elliott. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think they are the ones who are super dope. But like, I only know about 4-5 Lauryn Hill raps. Like she killed the Fugees album. My nigga, Lauryn is a singer. Lauryn,
her album is fire.
Now the joy.
You singing, my nigga. You singing. You singing. You singing.
Lauryn is doing what Drake is doing now. Lauryn did then what Drake is doing
Good
now.
point.
Lauryn is an artist. Lauryn to me is a dope artist. Like, and when people
Drake,
say
the same thing with Drake.
The females that we name, they got the females that we name, they got bars after bars after bars after bars. Even Remy, bars after bars after bars. You got maybe 5 Lauryn Hill raps, but Lauryn has one of the greatest albums of all time. Lauryn, to me, is a dope artist. She brings so much to the table with her singing and how deep she is. Pause. And like where she's coming from. Again, pause. But I wouldn't say she's like the top 5 female rapper. Like Babs got more verses than Lauryn. Lauryn can't be top 5. She's one of our greatest entertainers. She's one of our greatest artists. One of our greatest rappers. Nah. No,
whoa. Well, then can we say the same thing about Andre 3000? Like he's just he's an entertainer, but he's not so lyrical. He said
he is lyrical.
In the food court eating gajiros. That's not even a word. Like he's more of a vibe. He's not really lyrical.
Nah, Andre 3000.
He gives you great music, but the lyrical one was more.
Yeah, 3000 is a beast, man. You can't do that to him.
Yeah, that nigga freestyles that crazy shit. Like
I know, and you can tell.
Listen, the female rappers that influence me in them.
I don't want to hear it.
Wait. Shout out to Queen Latifah. Shout out to MC Light and all of them, because I did come up off of that. But who influenced me was Little Kim and Foxy Brown. I'm from Brooklyn. It's just what it is, and hands down, that's me. Like, period. Yeah. Those are the bitches that I was in front of my mirror spitting they rhymes with my remote in my hand. It was Kim and Fox.
Well, I didn't do I used to be scared of the dick. Okay, I never did that rhyme. But I will say Kim and Foxy definitely full side era. And I would say Brat. You know what I mean? I always love Brat. Like we said, MC Light, you know, Moni Love.
This is time. It's time for our verses. It's the bacon, egg, and cheese verses. Because you guys were going so much about these female rappers, we're going to do a female rapper head-to-head. I'll give you 2 options. You let us know who's going to win the verses. We'll give you old rappers, new rappers, classic rappers, legendary rappers. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go a little easy on them first. Let's go Mulatto versus Ruby Rose.
Damn, they both bad bitches.
I got Ruby.
Yeah. I think I got Mulatto. I don't know. Which one raps about their pussy the least?
I don't know enough about either one to make a call. So leave me out of this one.
Okay. You said leave you out of them? You got to play the game.
No, I don't know enough about either one.
Okay. Let's go where you know. Let's go.
That nigga Arsonist said.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Queen Latifah, MC Light. Who's gonna win this versus?
MC Light.
We going with Brooklyn, baby.
Queen Latifah.
We going with Brooklyn.
I say Queen Latifah.
Okay.
Why?
Why I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just feel like she has sneaky hit songs.
What is a sneaky hit, Ars?
Got a roughneck. Gotta have a roughneck.
Hey!
I used to love that song. And Georgie Porgy. Georgie Porgy.
What we doing?
Light as a rock.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have Hot Girl Megan Thee Stallion versus the Dream Doll, Bronx Own.
Megan Thee Stallion.
And I really love Dream Dog. You know, Dream knows how I feel about her. But she did not put me in that song. She wanted to remix Dreams by Nicki, and she named all the females that she wanted to take down, and she didn't put me in there. So now I'm going to have to go with the ops.
I don't think she said Young M.A. either.
It doesn't matter, baby.
She might
I'm
not
on
be
her
in that
body.
kind of vibe.
She follow me. I don't give a fuck what vibe.
She
If
might
you see
not
these
have been
titties
in
out,
that kind
I'm
of
on
vibe.
a different vibe. Look at this makeup and wig. This is a new look. I should have made it.
She didn't know.
I should have made it.
When we saw her the last time she saw you, she didn't see your titties out. So she didn't know you was ready for that part of the song.
Follow me. She know what's up.
She didn't know.
I'm going with the knees. I'm going with the good knees.
Now let's go in a group. Salt and Pepper. Who's gonna win in that versus? Salt or Pepper?
What? Then we got to break the group up?
Yeah, we breaking
Wait,
the group up,
wait,
baby.
salt
Who you
versus
taking?
pepper?
Salt
Salt
versus
or pepper?
Oh, it's too close to call.
It's too
Right
close to
now,
cool.
if they had to battle, I'm gonna give it to Pepper because Salt is safe, and a lot of that shit she's not gonna perform. She don't want to moan and groan on the record like she did with Push It
Pepper still in the
because
street.
dumb bitches was more push it,
I'm
push
going with
it
Salt because I'm
good.
light skin. I'm going to stick with the gang. I'm going light skin, so I'm gonna go with Salt. And she did a record with
We going with Pepper. She gonna smoke Salt. You hear me?
Okay, Eve and the Brats.
a versus. I gotta go.
Versus, baby.
I gotta go
We
with
going
Brat.
with the Brat. We seen what Trina did to Eve, so we going with the Brat.
Wow.
I'll go with Brat.
Yeah, I go with the Brat.
So Trina did definitely do some damage. So Trina, Nicki Minaj.
Nikki
Is
is bodying
that's not fair. I
everybody.
wouldn't be
The
fair
only
to Trina
verses
to
I
do
want to
that
see.
battle.
The only verses I want to see, and me and Babs talked about it, but way before Kim even, when they first mentioned verses, me and Babs was going to do the Nicki verse Kim, and she was going to be Kim, I was going to be Nicki. That's the only verses that I would love to see. But other than that, Nicki is smoking everybody. Like, don't get it twisted. Nicki is smoking everybody.
I really want to see Kim versus Fox, but if we can't get that, I will take the Kim versus anybody. Period.
Kim got more records.
Just want to see the queen.
Kim got more records.
But it's not. It's verses. It's verses. So you can only do 20. So it don't matter if Kim got.
You can name 20 Foxy Brown songs.
20 verses. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Remember, you can
Can
play
you?
features too. You can
Yes,
play
I
features
can.
too.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
But not for nothing,
Yes.
I always revert back to the total, I think it was No One Else remix, where it was
Fire.
Kim and Foxy was both on it. And I'm sorry, we already saw it happen. Kim bodied Foxy in that verse, like her whole, and you said, "Tell me my style is terrific." Like you just felt it. So we already know. We already know what's going to happen if it
Not
was
for
Kim
nothing.
versus
I
Foxy.
love. We know Kim.
So it
is
got to
my
be Kim
queen.
versus
We
Nicki.
know Kim is my queen, but don't sleep on Fox. Fox got
Baby,
some bangers, son.
I'm not asleep.
Fox got some bangers.
I'm just resting my eyes. I'm not
Now,
asleep. I'm
Fox, I
just
ain't gonna
resting
lie,
my eyes.
Fox is the truth.
Yeah.
That China Doll album,
Retarded. Yo,
Fox got 3 albums, nigga. Don't play with me.
Yo, here's the thing.
Talk about.
I was such a Foxy Brown fan, right? When I rapped on the radio, after you win, you're supposed to get a Foxy Brown album. But I won, and then I happened to get a record deal. So I'm at Def Jam, and they're signing me, and they're telling me, "Oh, we're gonna give you a record deal. We're gonna sign you this, that, and third." So now they're ushering us to the car service, and I said, "Hey, wait a minute. Do I still get the Foxy Brown album?" Like, I still got a picture of me and Fox hanging in the room. Like, don't get it twisted. Fox wrote me when she was in jail. I got the letter here. Don't get it fucked up. I am a huge, huge Foxy Brown fan. That is my bitch. But I don't
she's
know
I
if
do
she's
too. I
going to
love
get
her.
Kim. I don't know if she's
Okay.
going to get Kim.
Ken.
We love you, Fox. There's no hate. But if I
Ken.
had to
At all.
pick between Fox and Kim, we know who I'm picking. I'm picking Kim.
I don't like
Yeah.
this game.
This game is done. But we are looking to build our team. So if you want to join the crew of Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, email us at the betshow@gmail.com. And we also looking for talent, right, Bunny?
Yes, if you have a special talent, like if you could rap super fast, twist the style, if you could sing, but you got to be able to blow sing. Now the joy of my world. If you could do that type of shit, if you could juggle like 3, 4, 5 balls at the same time, if you could swallow a sword, if you could spit fire, you know, that type of talent. If you were a contortionist, all that type of good shit. Email us at the BECshow@gmail.com, and you could be on Bunny's Got Talent. Please send in a video of your special talent, and we will pull you up on the live show to showcase your special talent.
Yeah.
Shout out your sponsors.
And you already know, okay, these earrings was made by my homegirl Joy. You gotta follow her, Enjoy Customs. She makes a whole bunch of beautiful stuff. And don't ever get it twisted. We still got the Lucky CBD. This is the massage oil. Ars, I'm gonna bring you a whole pack.
Yeah, I need that.
We have flour. We have CBD. We have sleep drops. We have gummies. We just have a bunch of different products. We have Lucky Punch, and if you go to the website right now, 50% off as we are revamping the whole site. And Sasha did the hair, and yeah, Girly
We need a
Bells.
code for the discount.
No, it's just 50% off the whole website, right? then the lashes is by Bling Bling by Tanya. Bling Bling by Tanya. You know? So yeah. Everybody's on
Yeah.
and of course,
look beautiful.
Colt, Civilized. I mean Colt, all the time. Colt, you already know.
You always do that. You
Colt.
want, it's like you doing a Pepsi commercial.
I don't always do that.
Say,
Hey, listen, hey. And then I got the Miss Lisa Shades right here. Hey, listen, I don't always do nothing. Hey.
Me too. Me too. This is one of our newest pairs. They're not on the site yet, but you can DM me for these. And you can get the pair that Lucky has on. And if you enter the code BEC, you will save some bacon, egg, and cheese. And make sure you are also following today's guest, Arsonist, okay? The official heat makers.
How y'all like this at 12:45?
What do you mean?
Like right before I came on this, I smoked something. It's like
Me
y'all your energy is unmatched.
Yes, because we be up early with it. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
This is Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. This is not those other clubs.
This
Okay.
ain't the cereal. This ain't cold cereal. This is hot brunch.
I thought I'd never make it to this show.
This ain't no
I wasn't gonna make it
motherfucking
here.
fruit. This ain't no motherfucking Cheerios and almond milk.
You hear him talking that shit? I called him. I was like, yo, Ars, you know, could we get you on the show? You know, could we have you a special guest? Oh, I thought you would never call, Lucky. I'm like,
I've been watching the show. I'm like, damn, I'm a C level. I got to get up to A level for Luck to call me.
We need to build the show up so that we make sure we have the right audience and platform for you to come on. We didn't want you to come on as one of the first guests. We wanted to make sure that we gave you your flowers and make sure that the show is big enough to have you. Pause.
We had to do some buffering. We had to clean the show up for a guest like your caliber.
That's right.
You thought about that last night before the show, huh?
Nah, it's true. And especially because like the caliber of artists and guests that we're having keeps going up. So it only makes sense that we have you on the show now. We just had Rodiga, we just had Havoc, we just had Phoebe. We have a bunch of other people that we have signed up that's coming on. So it's like, you know, and you guys help me out because now that Arsonist is here, now we can get the next nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm all talking about.
You helping us.
you know, if I know somebody I could plug you with, let's do it.
Now you my brother, and he always has that same type of energy. Ladies and gentlemen, you do music, follow him. Like I told him, yo, I got a producer. Chase is in the Chase De Niro is in the comments. I got a producer. Bring it through. You know what I'm saying? Let's make beats together. Like he's just so free, not free, but just so open. Pause, with just helping other people, and I think that's why God continues to bless him, continues to open doors for him because he just is willing to help anybody, you know, the little guy. As long as you're serious about your craft and you have something going on. If you trash, do not come through those doors. But
I don't call anybody. I don't call anybody trash. By the way, I don't really believe in that. But you know,
what do you call them? Talentless?
No, because look, it's like one man's trash is another person's treasure. You understand? So what I don't like, somebody else might love. So I never call it trash.
That's right.
Like, you know, it's a creative space, man. Like people do what they want to do in a creative space. So I leave it at that.
Have you ever had like a moment where you were in the studio with someone, whether it was a celebrity or someone on the come up, and you had to tell them that you didn't like their song or that it was like, you know, something? Oh, okay. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, all the time. But it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know what I mean? So
hey, thank you.
I never want to tear nobody down. I'm not a fan of tearing people down. Like I'm a fan of constructive criticism.
Me too.
So yeah, to answer your question, plenty of times.
Well, I wanted to record this record, right? Listen, I wanted to record this record, and it's so dope. But you know, I had the producer saying, "Nah, I'm not recording you saying that." So it's called Buns. It go buns, buns, cheeseburger on a bun, turkey burger on a bun. Fish patty on a bun. Chicken patty on a bun. Bun.
Yo, there go Chase.
Yo, hold on. Let me tell you something crazy. When I hear that, I just think about commercial placements.
There you go.
Like you get a shitload of commercial placements with that.
There you go.
See, you hear what yours.
You know what? Like if we were recording the song, like I was over there and we were doing references for other people. So I you know, you just writing a bunch of songs. So he would go, look, where do you hear this song going? Like, who do you hear this song is for? That's how you know that the song is not good. Like, yo, so, like, who you hear this song? Like, where you gonna shop this one? Oh, you don't like it, huh?
That's cool for Who wants this, Luck? Who wants this?
Everybody will want the buns. Everybody fucking want.
No, that I ain't gonna lie to you. That record, that could definitely work as like a placement record. For real.
Buns. Let's fucking go.
That could work as a fast food commercial.
Are you single right now?
You are doing great, Luck, because I was about to ask the same thing. Are we here?
Or when have we never been? Are you single
Ever.
now?
No. I'm actually recently engaged.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
Congratulations!
I think my
that takes us right into today's chit chat topic. Is love enough to keep a relationship strong? Okay.
No.
Go right in.
No.
I say the answer is no.
But why not?
Because love doesn't do all the extras. Love is the necessity. You understand? Like, you need love. Without that, you can't even have the relationship. But you need more than that to maintain the relationship. You understand? Like, let's just say, for example, you and your partner love each other, but y'all don't have sex with each other. Is love gonna keep it going? You understand? Or let's just say you don't help each other out the way you should. Is love gonna keep it going? Like, you need the extras. You understand?
Is sex gonna keep it going?
No. What I'm saying is that's one of the extras. I'm not saying sex is gonna keep it going. What I'm saying is you need more than just the love for that person. You need to act on that love. And acting on that love is all the variables that I was talking about. You know, like whether it's sex, whether it's helping them out, whether it's just checking in on them, calling them all, you know, like certain little things, like putting them before you type of thing.
What is your love language?
What do you mean?
Like, my love language is like communication. It's some people that love language is food, you know, like what is your love language?
Oh no, I'm big on communication. I'm big on communication. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I can't have a conversation,
like buying gifts.
Right, if I can't have a conversation with you, we can't be together. If we can't have a conversation, like, how can we live in the same house and we can't have a meaningful conversation? Like, everything starts with that for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you can't communicate the way that you feel, then how is this gonna work?
What are y'all ladies' love languages? Bad. What's your love language, love?
Mine is touch. It's affection. It's, you know, I love to be affectionate. That's my love language.
Yeah, my love language is like affection and like, you know, being nice, because I'm not really nice. Like, if I don't like you, like, I'm not, you know, nice at all. So, you know, just being nice, you know, if I'm around you and I'm nice to you, and, you know, that's, yeah.
My nigga say your love language
is like compliments. I'm not gonna lie.
Food is your love language, buddy.
That's what I thought she was gonna say. I thought she was gonna say food. I really did.
That's how you could get that's how you draw me in. Yes, you have
food.
You know, food. Yes. I'm a big foodie, and you know, if you pay attention to that, and then, you know, if I could, you know, get whatever I want when it comes down to food, then we there. You know, you could keep the Chanel bags. Just bring me some crab legs and lobster tails. I'm good.
I'll take both. Would you move for love?
I have.
Everyone?
I have.
I have. I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess so.
Arsonist, cut the fuck out. You are not moving. You got your studio.
No, it depends. That's why the reason why I said I guess, it depends how far. You understand? Like, I don't know if I'm moving cross country or out of the country, but like maybe a different borough.
Brooklyn.
Would you move to like another state, like Atlanta? Or would you move to like Texas if you live in New York? Like, would you do that far?
It depends if it made sense in the bigger picture. Meaning, like, is my money gonna get fucked up? Is my business gonna change? If that's gonna change, then no, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I have moved twice for a relationship. And I don't fuck with it, and I won't do it again. And that is because, like, when you're moving from your foundation, your people, your family, when you're moving outside of that, like, I moved cross country and I moved to Cape Cod. And when you're with their people and their family and their everything, like, everybody will show you love and things like that. Move to Miami, crazy girl. But I'm just
until it's not working. And then shit changed.
Yeah, like shit changed. So like if y'all get in an argument, you don't have your people right there to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? And they could be with their people and they whispering and things of that nature. So me
It's the
personally, I
whispering.
do it again.
What
I'll
about
never
you, Bunny?
feel trapped.
I will move for love, but it would have to be like, it would have to make sense somewhere where, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, with my son, you know, I have to keep that in mind, the schooling and all of that, how's the schooling and all of that shit. And then like, yeah, I would do it. And it just has to make sense. Has to make sense.
Would any
But
would
I've
any of
never,
y'all would any of y'all move out of the country
hell
Not
for
no.
love?
I would.
No.
Are we going to like Paris? We going to like Thailand?
No.
I like to travel. I'm definitely bringing my daughter, but we out.
No,
And
not me.
I'm out.
That's too far for
Yeah,
me to
not
be
I'm
me.
away from
out.
my family. I'm not doing that shit.
They be
Fuck
all right.
that.
We could
You
face
now.
gotta
that.
move. You gotta move to where the fuck I'm at.
Or
Fucking moving to no other country. Is you fucking crazy?
shout out our attorney
I
and
want to move to Africa right now.
shout out Mel. Mel represents us, me and Ars, and you know, she's dope, her and George, and I really appreciate them protecting
The
us and
best
stuff like that. But yeah,
entertainment
I mean, if
lawyer
we
in the
moving out of the
game.
country, as long as the gang is coming with me, my mama, my sister, all of us, if we all moving collectively, but I'm not moving by myself anymore with anybody's family. I'm not doing that.
Good for you, love.
I'm not moving with anybody family. I don't give a fuck if your family around the corner. I don't want to fucking. I'm not doing that shit, B. Nah. Mm-mm.
Should a
Nope.
person change for the person they love, or should the person just accept you as you are?
What do we
It's
change? I think we need to grow. I'm not into this is who I am and how I am because I'm into growing and I'm into all the time just making myself better and evolving as a person. I mean, you can see now, like the way, even the way that I'm maturing with the way I dress and the way my perspective on life. So I'm not going to be with somebody and they're like, yo, this is how I am, accept me. You know, like there's certain things, like if you can't control how you snore, you know what I mean? You know, but like, you know, attitude problem or things that could be adjusted or your perspective. If you're not trying to change, then I'm out. You know, because we
The
gotta grow
snoring
together.
too?
that's a tricky topic, man, because I feel like once you meet somebody, you know what you got after a certain period of time. You kind of know what you're dealing with. And if you kind of force them to change, it's almost like, did you really like me in the first place?
But what
Right.
do
You
we?
understand? Like,
What
I
do we
think like
change?
people, like you said, people evolve, but you have to wait it out. You understand? Like you can't control when that evolution is going to come. You got to wait it out.
But baby,
So the
see,
minute you try to
they
control the evolution,
go this
you
pimping
fucking
now.
things up.
They put this pimping on you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you get to raise the person who that you with. You know, me personally, like I like to pour into people. I like to give people confidence. So you might be coming from a background where somebody did not encourage you enough. Or you might be coming from a background where you didn't know to believe in yourself enough. You might be coming from a background of toxicity, the last relationships that you was in. So it depends on what it is that we're trying to change about a person. You get what I'm saying?
Right?
Like, if you're a
And I
bitch,
get it.
and I knew that you were a bitch in the beginning, but if I see potential in you, and then I'm gonna put you up on this game, you know what I'm saying, baby? You don't have to live like that. You don't have to do that like that. Like I changed every bitch life I've ever been with. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? They
I
all
don't
new.
got time for all of
They
that
all new
shit.
people.
Okay.
Ain't I've ever
I
touched.
don't
All new
got
people.
time for all of that. I'm not no
Uh,
motherfucking
See,
therapist.
see,
I'm not
you
getting
look like
paid
you need to
to
come
change
spend a
your
week at
fucking
Lux
life.
boot camp. Then bring your ass
No, no, no,
at
bitch.
Lux.
I will be
Yeah.
like, bitch, fuck you. Give me my shit. I'm out of here. I don't got time
Yeah,
for none of that shit,
definitely.
okay?
You need to come over here
Mm-mm.
to Lux boot camp so I can help you straighten yourself out. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to
No,
hear
no,
shit.
I'm
Like
good.
for example, just so I can give y'all like an idea of a change. So I have a friend who, when she met her fiance, she was an exotic dancer. So he met her in the club, but then of course he didn't want her to be in the club
That's
anymore. And now she's
right.
a designer and she designs clothes
Okay,
for exotic dancers. So
that's
she's
fine.
still in the club and she's still in the scene. She's not dancing anymore, but he still doesn't like it. Certain outfits that she wears, he still doesn't like it.
That's
But it's
fine.
like you met her like
I'm
this.
not. I'm
right.
not
What
change
did
that.
you think you was getting? Like, how do
And she's
you
not dancing anymore. She's just a
That's
designer.
too much. That's too much. I'm encouraging my
like?
bitch. I was with a
How do you buy
bitch. I'm
something?
get
It's
back.
like buying something and opening the box and being mad at what's inside, but you bought it. You understand? Like, I never understood that. Like, you know what you got your hands on. Why are you mad now?
Yeah, I'm
You
not
knew
with
what
that.
she was when you met her.
Yeah,
You knew what type of outfit she likes to wear. You know what I mean? Like, why are you mad now? That never made sense to me.
nah.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
if that's the
That
case, you
that
shouldn't be
part is
with her.
I'm just talking about personality imperfections, things that a lot of us may not get an opportunity to change, or a lot of things like that. But if I met you as a dancer, like I was with a dancer for 8 years, you get what I'm saying? And I carried the bag, and we had a great time, and that's for bacon, egg, and cheese at night. But I never was the one to be like, oh, I don't like this. But I will be the one to be like, bitch, you need a separate phone, because I don't want these niggas calling the regular phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have your work phone like other people do. You know, it's just certain things that I would want respect for in my relationship. But I'm not going to be
Are
like,
you in that place right now, love? Can you deal with that now? Is that a relationship you would want? You would want your woman, your wife, to be an exotic dancer and to have a separate phone that guys call?
When you put it like that.
Who is it? Hello?
Message.
Yo, Luck, I got about 2 minutes. I got to jump off in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, no,
Real quick.
actually out of here, Arch, because we went over a little bit, and we've been left by better people. No, I'm just joking.
Thanks. There she is.
I'm just joking.
That's the Luck.
You know how you be saying I got kicked out of better places than that. You know, that's all it is, man. We're just fucking with you. So, Ms. Lissa, let's wrap it up.
Well, this was a fun-filled show. See, phones even died. Thank you to our special guest, Arsonist. Make sure you follow him on Instagram, official Heat Makers with a Z. Check him out on Instagram. He's Googleable, so make sure you check out all of his hits, his track record, more projects to come. Make sure you are following Queen of the Ring, okay, First Lady of the Streets, Babs Bunny herself. Support her brand. We got Lucky CBD, Lucky Crowns, Lucky Sounds, and everything with an I, because I feel lucky when I use her products, okay? So make sure you hit that link in her bio and support my sis. And you can also support Miss Lissa. Just head to my website after the show and check out all we have to offer. Enter the code BEC and you'll save some money. Until next time.
And before we go, I love all three of these people. They mean so much to me, and I thank God for them in my life.
God bless
we
you.
pray together. We pray together like a lot, and that's why we're gonna stick together. Okay? It's the bacon, egg, and cheese show. Nothing can do what you need.